2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship match between Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica. It is a game in Group A, the final Group A game, which is taking place here at the Under-20 Stadium in Cuba. My name is Vidya Ramphal. I'm alongside Terry Fennick for this one, which is a game for pride, Terry. Both teams eliminated from the tournament itself, but for the home side, they would certainly want to put on a good show for the home crowd.
Absolutely, national pride at stake. There's been several changes from both sides here, but eliminated from the competition. This is their last game to show the crowd what they're all about, and to be quite honest, the standard's been excellent throughout the tournament, and both of these sides have contributed to that. Let's hope we have a nice send-off, a very good game to finish.
Certainly we do hope so. Trinidad and Tobago came into this tournament with high hopes of a possible top three finish to make it to the 2018 FIFA Women's Under-20 Championships in France. That will not happen now as a result of the losses to Haiti 3-2 and then a 4-1 loss to Canada. Trinidad and Tobago started brightly on both occasions, and the weather in TNT will be nice tonight for this game. Just 27 degrees Celsius with a 74% chance of rainfall, and very little wind around, just 4 miles per hour.
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago have started both their games with goals within the first minutes of the kickoff. They'll be hoping they can get off to a similar start tonight, but then beyond that they need to find a little backbone and hold out and play. And I'm sure Costa Rica, with that typical Central American swagger that they've got, they will pass and link the defence, midfield and forwards together. So I'm expecting quite an open encounter.
It's going to be quite a match here. Trinidad and Tobago hoping for at least a win to close off their campaign, and Costa Rica, certainly they don't want to finish at the bottom of the group. Costa Rica, however, have the advantage in terms of the all-time series between these two teams. 2 wins in 2 matches played against Trinidad and Tobago. Those were wins 10 years apart, so will they mean anything in terms of this game? That remains to be seen. So the team's just about to enter. Is very much in evidence. There's actually a place where you can see them not too far from here in Cuba, the Caroni Swamp, where 15,000 of those birds roost. Terry Fennick has been there and he's been impressed by it also. Costa Rica in red and blue outfits. Quiet prayer from Loriana Villalobos as they prepare to face the home country, Trinidad and Tobago, in the all-white shirts. And they appear in good spirits for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Costa Rica.
National anthems coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing for the national anthem of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Katsani, who wrote Trinidad and Tobago's national anthem, got $5,000 in government bonds and a gold medal. Not sure what Jose Maria Celedon got for his when he won in 1903 for the Costa Rican national anthem.
Well, Vidya, both of these sides will want to go home with a win under their belt.
Trinidad and Tobago making 3 changes, Terry. Molyneux, Ford and Johnson in. Natisha John was sent off in the last game. She's out, as well as Williams and Hackshaw. Coach, of course, is Jamal Shabazz. Referee for today, Ekaterina Koroleva of the United States. And out there with her, Felicia Mariscal and Catherine Nesbitt, both of the USA. And Miriam Leon of El Salvador is the 4th official for today.
Okay, you will attack the ball this way, okay?
So Trinidad and Tobago deciding to go towards the right of your picture. That's the way the breeze blows here. So that always seems to help the team starting off at the start. Not much breeze, by the way, 4 miles per hour. Here's Costa Rica, much change, 7 changes to be made in this one. Umania Sanabria, Kelny Villalobos, Sandy Corrales, Estrada and Janice are in. And Solano, Salas, Cotto, Villalobos, Varela, Chinchilla and Campos are the players sacrificed for Costa Rica. All of the names mentioned there available onto the substitutes bench. Trinidad and Tobago, Amaya Elise listed there, but there was talk that an injury has ruled her out of the competition. And Megan Rampasad is one who's hoping to get on the field today for Trinidad and Tobago. Khalil Keshwar, some outstanding saves, and there's Theodore. She has shown some glimpses of talent throughout this tournament for TNT. Costa Rican side also hugely talented, especially their skipper, Gloriana Villalobos, but she has not been able to influence the game in the way she's wanted throughout this tournament. Just moments away from the start of this final match of Group A in the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championships here at the Atabolden Stadium. There's Khalil Keshwar and Alexis Fortune. Amelia Valverde and her team. Pensive looks on the bench. Disappointed faces, of course, the game that nobody wants to play because there's nothing to play for except for pride.
Yes, disappointing for the home team in particular. Home crowd haven't really turned up to back their side. It's disappointing. But they've started every game very brightly, so let's hope they can do that again tonight.
Scored in the opening 2 games in the 3rd minute. The probably won't want to score in the 3rd minute this time around because defeats followed that. If you believe in that kind of omen, Terry Fennick, which I suspect you don't.
No, not at all.
Not a superstitious man at all, Terry Fennick. He crosses under ladders, steps on cracks, and all the rest. Early foul by Catalina Estrada. There is Jamal Shabazz, former coach of Guyana also, in addition to his role in under-20 and women's football in general in Trinidad and Tobago. He led Guyana to 11 consecutive wins in 2006, and they went on to the 3rd round of qualification for 2014 FIFA World Cup, the highest Guyana has ever gone in qualification. Costa Rica in the familiar red and blue strip, and their men's team has played here several times. We did see a Costa Rican under-17 team here back in 2001 in the FIFA under-17 World Cup. Here is forward for Trinidad and Tobago, and Prince, busy little player on the right side. Forward in some trouble here, and has also played a defender into trouble. Molino, her first real test is to give away a throw-in. Emilia Valverde, the coach of Costa Rica, she's been with the national team set up since 2011 in various roles, including assistant coach for the senior and under-20 teams. Took over the top job in under-20 when she replaced the then head coach, and has been the #1 since then. As is familiar with Costa Rica, trying to work down the wings. Well, given away just outside the area. Corrales, who scored that cracking goal in the 3-2 loss to Haiti. Villalobos with a shot, charged down, appeals for a handball, and now here's Theodore for Trinidad and Tobago. Well, she's trying to run it away from danger, but easily taken away from her by Sanabria.
Yeah, Theodore just overrunning a ball there, giving possession away, which has been a pattern of Trinidad and Tobago's play. They've won it, they've battled hard to win it, but they've too often given the ball back too easily to the opposition.
Interesting little factoid about Sanabria. She is the only one listed in the entire tournament. The designations are goalkeeper, striker, defender, and midfielder. She's the only one listed as volante.
Oh.
Of course, if you follow up Spanish football culture, there's several types of volante. Volante de marca. That is, of course, the enforcer in the midfield. In the defensive third, of course. So look forward to a Gennaro Gattuso type performance.
Gattuso, yes.
And Sanabria already getting involved in a few tackles, so that's a little snippet of what she's about. Stephanie Blanco getting involved here. Costa Rica. Many expected this Costa Rican team to go through to the semi-finals. Hasn't worked out for them with defeats in their first 2 games. That 3-2 defeat to Haiti, coming after the Haitians went ahead 3-0 in the first half.
Oh,
but
mistake.
they fought back well. There's an error here and a chance here for Costa Rica early. Quechua just across the voice of goal, and the shot into the side netting. Crystal Sandy had a chance to drive it in, but put it wide instead.
Yeah, good opportunity this is for Costa Rica, breaking forward after a bad mistake in the Trinidad and Tobago back 4. Presenting a good opportunity. Here we go again. There's the mistake there, trying to control it instead of clearing it. Drives across the box.
Well, another chance here for Costa Rica. Shot over bar. Well, 2 chances coming in quick succession, both of them through errors. That one falling for Daniela Couto. Remember, she did score in the last game. This was the initial chance, and put into the side netting. Wow,
Yes.
There's a lack of composure there completely by Sandy. Keshwar just trying to quiet things down here for Trinidad and Tobago. Villalobos heads it on. Villalobos has options to her left. Elizondo given away by Costa Rica. Prince is fouled. And that is a free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, that's a nice turn by Prince. Anesia Prince breaks through. She's brought down. That's a free kick.
Yeah, gets a free kick on the edge of the box. Powerful run forward.
Well, there could be more here because Sanabria, who we mentioned earlier, the tackler in the midfield. In fact, that's not Sanabria, that's Blanco. Blanco put the foot in, and Prince was put off sufficiently to go to ground. She gets a telling off there from the official, Ekaterina Koroleva. But another free kick for Trinidad and Tobago in a dangerous position. It is not the 3rd minute anymore, thankfully, for TNT fans, noting that that omen has passed by. So Prince is behind this. She scored one of those goals in the 3rd minute in the opening game. Also there is Katie Johnson.
Katie Johnson's left foot, I suspect.
As well as Rennie Ford. Ward is there, sorry. Here's the left-footed shot, wide of the mark.
Just driven, good effort, just driven a little bit wide of the mark, as you quite rightly say, Vidya. Trinidad and Tobago's first real opportunity. They're used to being 2-0 up by now, Vidya.
Yes, against Haiti they were 2-0 up inside 11 minutes, went on to lose 3-2. And against Canada scoring in the 3rd minute. Played towards Anesia Prince. Now it breaks here for Canada. Here is Koto. What a very good game in that comeback against Haiti. Costa Rica looked dead and buried, and she really inspired them when she came on. Villalobos. There are 3 with the same last name in this squad.
Yeah.
But only 2 have played at any one time in the tournament. Not sure if there's a quota system involved. Foul and a warning here for Katie Johnson, the St. Augustine FC player.
Yeah, left her foot in now. As we see it again. Nowhere near the ball there. Good skill sets on the far side there. Villalobos. Kenley.
Fabiola Villalobos played in the last game. She is not involved in this one so far. Here's Kenley. Inside, that's a good ball. Chance here for Costa Rica. Well saved by Keshwar.
What a save by Keshwar.
Another outstanding save. She really should have buried that, Hilary Corrales, but Keshwar stood firm. She came out off her line and made the stop. So Costa Rica could have been a goal ahead already in this game. But the brilliance of Keshwar, who's pulled off some wonderful saves all the way through this tournament. Nice turn for Estrada, driving forward again. Estrada, and finally crowded out by Molino. They pick it up in the midfield. Costa Rica once again. Here's Prince, Aaliyah Prince. Rennie Ward. But that's an inaccurate pass, giving it back to Costa Rica. Elizondo.
And as we suspected, Vidya, Costa Rica looking much more comfortable on the ball. Trinidad and Tobago pretty much have backed off defending their half. Costa Rica linking the passes up, movement, wingers coming in off the lines. Trinidad and Tobago pretty much straight up and down.
Prince goes down again. But no call from the American official. There's a chance. What a wonderful ball in.
Yeah.
Well taken down, and the shot by Corrales well saved.
Great first touch. Good shot, but it was right down the throat of the goalkeeper. Got both hands to it. Keshwar to keep it out and keep that clean sheet for Trinidad and Tobago.
Elizondo again for Costa Rica. Comes off the foot of a teammate and a throw-in for TNT.
Trinidad and Tobago, who have been competitive, they've tried hard, but they've not really had the same team structure. They've not looked fit enough in this tournament. They've started every game so far like a house on fire and got off to an early lead with terrific goals, only to fall behind once fatigue sets in, lack of fitness, lack of team structure, lack of game plan. But an opportunity for them tonight to put a win under their belt, get a result out of this game against Costa Rica.
And the tournament on a high.
Yes.
TNT still without a World Cup appearance at under-20 level. It will not happen this time around. And TNT has not had a win in this tournament since 2014.
Another mistake on that far side.
So here's Costa Rica once again. Villalobos linking play nicely in the midfield.
Gloriana there, skipper of the team. Oh, it's not gone out.
Well, has it gone out? It has now. Well, she still didn't put it in. The referee having a quick word with Estrada about time wasting. Listen for the whistle, she's saying. And there's so much talent on this Costa Rican team. Gloriana Villalobos, of course, the Florida State University player, at the top of that list.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. Typical Central American nation, all very good on the ball, technically gifted. They're shifting the ball much better than Trinidad and Tobago. There's much more freedom for their players to move and run, rotation of places. On the other hand, Trinidad and Tobago physically, some bigger girls in there, some speed in Theodore.
Who has it now, trying to turn with it, but she's crowded out by Villalobos.
What a nice turn.
And again,
Gloriana, skipper of the team, just turning away from trouble there. Turning away from Theodore.
Here they go once again, Costa Rica. Stephanie Blanco at the back. And movement, interchanging of positions. They're trying to pick out the run of Sandy on the near side, but nothing doing this time around. These teams have met in previous occasions. Here's Gloriana Villalobos.
Another great turn, good ball inside.
Tries to tread the needle, but is that offside? No, it's going to be a free kick here. Player's been pulled back as Villalobos has gone to ground. Number 10.
Yeah, Sandy there. I didn't. When you see it again, he'll ease the tackle. Pushed over with that left arm.
Shanika Paul, the FC Petrotrin player.
Yeah.
FC Petrotrin, one of the teams previously involved in the TNT Pro League, the top professional league in Trinidad and Tobago. No longer, however. Played towards the far side, headed away from danger for the moment. 3 players in red shirts there.
Already the partner player very much in Trinidad and Tobago's half. Costa Rica linking the passes up, looking for the spare bodies. That's a poor pass by the goalkeeper.
Almost given away there to Trinidad and Tobago, Costa Rica. Of course, they lost to Haiti. 2 of the goals, the first 2 goals, coming out as a result of goalkeeping errors.
Yes.
And Solano is not on the team today. The second string goalkeeper getting a run out there today. That's Nicolas Genis.
Yeah, as we've seen in earlier games, goalkeepers have come under some criticism because of the balls that they've given away, goals that they've flapped at, crosses they've not caught. What a ball that is.
Amazing. It's over for Corrales. 3 players heading inside. Corrales cuts inside beautifully.
Good tackling back though.
She can dribble at speed well. We saw that in the Haiti game. That second goal that Costa Rica scored was a fabulous one indeed.
Ford there just giving the ball away unnecessarily.
Fortune just picks a pocket.
Fortune, sorry.
And here is Johnson. Inside for Prince. The return ball is on. But Prince is looking for Theodore. She chose to head it, but manages to retain possession. I'm not sure what she was trying there, but it was all too obvious for the Costa Rican defenders. That was a easily defended pass.
Blanco just tidying up there for Costa Rica. That's Prince battling back. Good tackle, nothing wrong with that. Just caught. Anika Paulia.
Well, with the studs up there.
Sandy getting caught there. That's the knee into the thigh. Painful dead leg.
Oh, should that have been a yellow card though? Aaliyah Prince, the step-by-step player, perhaps a little bit lucky. In fact, she was given the yellow card.
Yes.
It looked like a yellow card offense. First one handed out by referee Koroleva of the United States. She did try to plead her case, Aaliyah Prince, but to no avail. They do say that the Trini accent was rated as one of the sexiest accents in the world. CNN said that, not me.
They did?
Yeah, they did. Curiously enough, the English accent was nowhere in that top 10. Accent or no, she still got the yellow card there. Elizondo has been solid all the way through this tournament. Here's Villalobos.
Villalobos running things in the middle of the park already. Pattern of play is Costa Rica trying to play. Trinidad and Tobago competitive, but once they've won it, they give it back far too easily. Don't look to have a game plan when they're in possession of the ball. He's Costa Rica again.
They really seem to form a red and blue net around the TNT players as soon as they get the ball.
Yes.
The pressing has been magnificent.
And here's the passing. Keep on linking the ball. Some good movement.
Estrada, they are trying to get in on the end of it.
Trinidad now trying to link their own passes. But then that big long ball forward comes too often. It's too much of a giveaway.
And Blanco has been equal to it all the way through. From the time it goes to
Paul now
shorter Theodore.
Trying to tidy it up.
Nice turn by Johnson for
Great
Trinidad and Tobago. She goes for another long ball. This time it's more successful to Theodore.
Yeah.
Space on the right side. Well, what was she trying there? She had space to play it out to Prince, who was overlapping on the right side.
Yes. Again, too quick to try and get a shot off. Panic sets in. Lack of composure, Vidya.
A lot of space for Prince. An easy pass to the right, and then head into the center for the cross.
Here we go, Corrales coming in off that right wing again, finding space in midfield. Gloriana driving forward, will that reach? Cut off short there. Good tackle by Ford.
Coach Bass having a few words with his players. Here's Villalobos. She's brought down. Well, the referee has played the advantage. A shot on goal is just wide.
Yeah, well played, referee. Late challenge there.
Well, Villalobos is in some agony here. They're calling for the stretcher. Worried looks on the faces of the Costa Rican coach, Amelia Valverde.
Lots of concern. Star player's gone down. Here we go again. Just gets a nick in front of it there. And that's Paul coming right through. Is that the elbow contact around the face? I'm not sure.
It looked like the foot got in contact there. Maybe have stepped on the foot of Villalobos. So she continues to get treatment here. Valverde is explaining some imparting some tactical advice there to Cotto. And Daniela Cotto usually plays on the right side. Has a wonderful left foot, doesn't she? Plays for Moravia, one of the top Costa Rican women's sides, and also in Central America. She has several teammates on this team, including Sanabria, who is on today, as well as Maria Paula Cotto. Villalobos is still in tears. Is she going to continue here? Certainly Costa Rica's chances of a win in this last match would depend on her in a large part. Play continues in the meantime. Fortune for Trinidad and Tobago. Here's Molino to Giselle Ford. Ford has overrun that ball again.
Running into trouble.
Cotto for Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, once they're in possession at the back, the two full-backs trap on, give an extra width. That's a ball in behind again.
Cut out by Fortune. Here's Johnson.
Give away.
It's broken up on the far side, but here is Costa Rica emerging with it. Daniela Cotto. Well, coming out of it nicely is Sandy. Can she get the cross in? She does. Dangerous looking cross, turned away by TNT for the moment. Johnson. Well, she doesn't do too much with that. It comes straight back to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Shot on the turn. Oh, it's a difficult one. She's lost it. Manages to regain possession. That one almost spun away and over the line.
That could have been embarrassing there for Quechua, who's been brilliant throughout the tournament for Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago's best performer. Nearly slipped through his hands, through his legs, through her hands and legs, sorry.
Oh, give it away. Just outside of the area. Chance for Costa Rica. Deflected away. That should be a corner.
Yeah, good football again here from Costa Rica. Here we go, here's the earlier cross. Cracked across the face of the goal there. Long shot. Almost through the legs. Thank God Quechua wasn't closer to the line. That might have squeezed over.
That's what cricketers would call a yorker. Just the one just dropping right under your foot. Inside, oh, Quechua just does enough to fist it away. 25th minute. Prince has some speed and she's showing it off here. Here's the other Prince, that's Aaliyah Prince. It's a good run by Prince. And cleared away finally by Sanabria. Bit of excitement for the home fans.
Yes, good counter-attack football, that's better. Passing it out of defence. Not seen that very often. More often than not, it's just been a clearance anywhere, just get it out. But players that bring it down, service the game from the back, as we've seen from so many of the more fancied teams in the competition.
Played in. Another shot. Well, that was a hopeful one from that angle. Trinidad and Tobago, their last 7 goals have come in the first half. No scoring at all in the second half in their last 7 matches. Tells a story by itself. So the moral perhaps for the team, they've got to get it done in the first half.
Yes.
However, for Trinidad and Tobago, they've won 4 out of their 7 matches in the last game of a group stage. Costa Rica, as we mentioned, have the better of the exchanges in this matchup. Back in 2004, they trounced TNT 4-1. Carla Villalobos scored in that one. Quite a few of these players with that name in the Costa Rican lineup. And then in 2014, Costa Rica beat Trinidad and Tobago 7-3.
Good play here for Costa Rica.
Villalobos is back on. Gloriana.
Sanabrina doing very well for a team. Costa Rica clearly much better on the ball, technically better suited. This is a chance.
Recovers well, but Katie Johnson tackles her out of it.
Foul.
Looks like the referee may...
And that's what it looks like to me. Trinidad and Tobago have got what looks to be a very physical side, some big girls out there. But that has come at a cost. Not too much enterprise on the ball, not too much quality as far as technically. Physical attributes haven't worked for them so far.
Free kick for Costa Rica. So Gloriana Villalobos getting some water there before she gets back on. Hammered a few minutes ago, got some treatment, is back on and ready, watching his side. This one's hit too long and it should be easy for Keshwar. So far, outside of the early chances, nothing doing for Costa Rica. And loss to Haiti really hurt the team.
Yes.
They would have felt they had the measure of Haiti, but gave up 2 early goals to goalkeeping errors and then a wonderful header just before the half. But they did magnificently to come back in that game. They have finished 3rd in this competition on 3 occasions. 2004, 2010 and 2014. That's not going to happen this time. Problem for them is that they've conceded 3 goals in each of their last 4 on the 20 matches. And they have a record which I'm sure they would not want to claim. The only team to allow 3 goals in 4 straight matches.
Strada there closing down quickly, trying to take advantage of the slip here. Fortune slips over and is fortunate there not to have given a free kick away. Corrales on this left hand side now. Good ball inside. This is better again. Costa Rica linking the passes up, making Trinidad and Tobago work hard to get the ball back.
Villalobos thought about the cross. Well, Cotto tried a wild swing at that. Taken away by Trinidad and Tobago. Here's Johnson. Theodore is ahead. That's too far ahead of her. Oh, but a giveaway in the midfield.
Yeah, chance.
Chance here for Prince. He's going to take it to the Costa Rica defense. And another shot.
Oh, well,
a low percentage shot from outside of the area. They'd like to have seen her take that into the box, Terry.
Yes, I think so. I look at this Trinidad and Tobago side. They've got no belief in themselves. She built up a head of steam there. She's blown past players before. Take it on another few yards. But it's absolutely a lack of confidence. Clearly something they don't work on the training ground. It looks like everything is defensive. So there's no pattern of play. There's no game plan going forward. Every other nation really have looked like they've got a game plan going forward. Trinidad have just given the ball away pretty much on every occasion.
All the way back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Janice.
They've made their mistakes at the back, Costa Rica, but they keep on persisting with this. They play from the back, waiting for a free body. Here we go again. Corrales coming this side. Good play again from Costa Rica.
Elizondo tackled out of it.
That's a feature of their play. Wingers coming in off the line into pockets of space into the middle of the park.
Well, Theodore is dropping further and further back to get some sort of service. She's not getting too much of it up there. She looks like she's exchanged positions now with the smaller of the two princes. That's Aaliyah Prince. Here's Denicia Prince.
Again,
that's a
look at
terrible
that poor
ball.
pass.
Terrible ball.
Unnecessary giveaway. This is lack of composure. Training ground stuff really. Organisation. Linking passes together.
Costa Rica have not lost 2 consecutive games in a championship since 2008. First time in 10 years that has happened. And they've never lost all 3 games in a championship. They will be hoping to make sure that remains as it is, that record intact. Keep that record intact. Picked away from Villalobos. Here's Theodore. Good tracking back by Villalobos. Corrales.
Good turn from Corrales.
Turns it beautifully. Here's Villalobos again.
There's that pocket of space there.
It's Koto. Opportunities for a cross here. Good pass.
Good
and it's
ball.
coming up the goal. Just over the bar.
What a terrific move that was from Costa Rica.
Keshwar got a touch onto it and touched it onto the bar. But that's a good move that resulted in that chance for Estrada.
Great ball. And what a save that is again. Just gets enough on it, clips the crossbar on the way over. Estrada getting into good positions again. Great save again by Keshwar. Keeping Trinidad in the game once more.
Corner. 3 Costa Ricans there. Good defensive header. Eventually by Prince. Aaliyah Prince forward. Well, that was played towards Aaliyah Prince by Theodore. Villalobos tries to play it in behind the defense once again. They have some success with that. Nice play by Elizondo. Here's Elizondo again.
Nice play by Costa Rica. They go out the next side. Full-back overlapping.
Sanabria. Two or 3 passes and the ball has moved 40 meters easily. TNT living dangerously at the back, but bailed out by a free kick here.
Yeah, free kick given.
So the Costa Ricans will be heading home after this game. TNT, of course, also eliminated from the competition.
Yeah.
Disappointment for both teams, but a lot of learning experiences coming out of the tournament.
Opportunity on the far side.
Here's Prince.
Numbers.
To Denicia Prince, who miscontrols. It's taken away by Villalobos. It's been bitterly disappointing for the TNT fans. Every time they get into a dangerous position, there's an errant pass or some poor control.
Villalobos not happy with the first challenge there. Here we go. Yeah, definite free kick. Doesn't get near the ball. Can't argue with that.
Chance here.
Oriana.
Villalobos.
Yeah, best player on the park at the moment. Passing, strength on the ball. Plenty of industry. This will go in the box again, I'm sure. Probably that left foot again, that strong, powerful left foot driven in towards the goalkeeper. Here we go.
That's exactly what it is. Three Costa Ricans there.
And nobody there for Trinidad and Tobago. Everyone standing still.
Well, they didn't seem to have a clue where that ball was going to.
Very disappointing for the home crowd. Not had anything really to cheer about from their national side in such a prestigious competition.
Switched across to Sandy for Costa Rica. Sanabria. Taken away from her. Here's Paul for Trinidad and Tobago. That is Molyneux. And here's Fortune for TNT. Keep having to go back. There's not much movement ahead.
Everybody's very central. It's a matter of time before Costa Rica nick it.
Ward to Prince. Prince gets out of it nicely. Finally.
That's better.
That's played in beautifully for Denicia Prince, who has a chance to score here. She has scored! 1-0 Trinidad and Tobago in the 37th minute. And Prince sends the home side into raptures.
What a great goal this is against the run of play. Prince showing her power and pace again. And that was a composed finish through the legs of the keeper.
The first bit of quality in the game from Trinidad and Tobago, and they take the lead in the 37th minute.
Yeah, here we go again. This is a good ball into space. There's the power. Passes it through the legs of the keeper. Composed finish. Great stuff from Prince here. There you go. 1-0 Trinidad and Tobago. Something for the home crowd. Shout and scream about.
Well, it was an excellent ball by Giselle Ford. Just took out two of the defensive players for Costa Rica. And but she still had a lot of work to do there, Prince.
Yeah.
Even when she got the pass, took it down beautifully, and got the goal.
And that's what they've done. Trinidad and Tobago have scored some excellent goals in this tournament, but not had any play to back it up, and they've not been able to hang on to the leads that they've had. And they've led every game so far, Vidya.
They have, that's right. The only team in the competition that has given away the lead in their first two games. Hasn't worked out for them, but can they hold on to this lead?
What sort of reaction will you get from Costa Rica, who will be feel badly about that? They've really dominated the game so far, closing in on 40 minutes.
Molyneux has come in for this game after the suspension of Letitia John, who was perhaps a little bit unfortunately red carded in the last game. The ball coming off one player and onto her hand, and she was sent off. Here's Theodore.
Again.
What can she do? She has no support. Theodore gets past one, gets past the second, and should earn a corner here for Trinidad and Tobago.
And right there you see the strengths of Trinidad and Tobago. Powerful runners, athletes in the team, running with the ball at pace. Here we go. Theodore cutting inside, trying to out-muscle the opposition.
Kelly Villalobos with the final challenge that gives Trinidad and Tobago the corner. Can they profit from the corner? They have some big players at the back. And there's an injury here for Corrales. Corrales went down and is getting treatment, and that happened, an incident inside the Trinidad and Tobago half. So that's what they're waiting for, to just take her off the field so play can resume. Now the AR1, Felicia Marcial, of the USA, now allowing play to continue. TNT committing quite a few bodies forward. Two of the big defenders up there. Corner taken short. Here's Prince hooking it inside. Played away. Stays alive for Trinidad and Tobago. The shot and a goal! It's a good shot and an offside against the player inside of the box.
Well, referee's just seen it now, but what a strike that was. Again, we're seeing terrific technique from these girls. The strike on this ball here, watch as this bounces down, boom! Great strike, flying into the far top corner. Keeper did well to get two hands on it.
Katie Johnson, remember she scored from the corner.
Correct.
In the first game against Haiti.
Powerful young lady with a strong left leg. Eased the goal again through the keeper's legs. Good composure.
Much better from TNT on that occasion, but it's been the exception rather than the rule from them.
Yeah.
Lovely reverse ball to Corrales.
You said it, great reverse ball that was.
Corrales, Koto a little bit.
Koto's a bit at source. She doesn't look athletic at all. It's breaking down for Costa Rica through Koto.
She's excellent from the dead ball situations.
Yes.
Playing back to Blanco. Slips, but Villalobos does receive the pass.
Good
Corrales is off on a run here. As Villalobos looking to pick her out, she's brought down. Well, in fact, the referee is saying she got the ball. So the call goes for Trinidad and Tobago, but Villalobos will take it over. It's been an entertaining first half. Costa Rica have had their chances. TNT just one chance, and they've made the most out of it.
Yes.
And they will take. Can they take the lead into the tunnel for at the end of the first half?
Yeah. Can they hang on to this lead? They've given everything up in every game so far.
Theodore is pulled there, and thought about reacting, but keeps her cool eventually.
Sanabria. Fortune now on the ball.
As we told you earlier, she is the enforcer in the midfield, getting her first appearance in these championships. That was a powerful tackle out there by Kelly Villalobos. And Valverde's team behind by a 0-0. 37th minute goal by Denicia Prince. Is now Trinidad and Tobago's top scorer in this competition with 2 goals. Villalobos.
Nice turn. Nice crossfield ball into Corrales. What a ball that is.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. A chance here for Costa Rica. Oh, it's just going to go wide.
Yeah, another great move for Costa Rica. Deserved better. But Cashwa, I think, might have put her off. Strada getting through the centre there. Should have done better. Here we go again. What a pass that is. Just couldn't hit the target.
Strada had to hurry a shot as she saw the goalkeeper coming. Credit there to Keshwar for coming out and making herself as big as possible. Heading up towards the final few seconds of the first half. There was some time, there may be some time added on for stoppages. There certainly were some stoppages. Another good pass. Corrales could get there. Well, the defender was trying to shield it for Keshwar to come and get it. Corrales was threatening all the time. Like the look of Corrales. Things may have been different if she had started in that first game. Came on as a sub in the second game and made an immediate impact. Her first touch was to smash it into the back of the net.
Yeah, done some good things, Corrales.
Here's Johnson. Can she get the cross in now? Johnson inside of her. Much better from Trinidad and Tobago. Here's Board to Prince. Turned into trouble there, Prince, and is pulled down. Well, actually, the call went against Trinidad and Tobago. Corrales was in action there.
That was a
1
bit
minute of time added on for stoppages.
That looked like a reaction to me there. Corrales with her arms coming up. Might have been an elbow to the face there. Sustained. Yellow card comes out.
She does get a yellow card for the elbow in the face. And the whole crowd in approval of that.
Here we go again. Arms round her there. Yeah, the arm came up, just caught Prince in the face there. Unnecessary. We've not seen it from any of the other teams in the tournament.
Free kick, however, going for Costa Rica for the initial challenge by Prince. So the time added on for stoppage is almost over. And that's it. The whistle for ending the first half is gone. And Ekaterina Koroleva brings it to an end. And at the end of the first half, something that the home crowd has not seen. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Costa Rica 0.
Yes. It's actually been an intriguing game of football with most of the play coming out of Costa Rica, but the one goal, as you said, coming from Trinidad and Tobago. Looking forward to the second half because fatigue will kick in. 1 or 2 changes, I'm sure, coming off of the bench. And none of these teams want to be going on with the wooden spoon.
TNT 1, Costa Rica 0 at the half. First half statistics, Trinidad and Tobago trailing Costa Rica on possession as you would have expected. Costa Rica 53% possession, 10 shots at goal, 5 on target. TNT 7 shots and 2 on target. But the important fact is that one of them did creep home. Denicia Prince's goal in the 38th minute, Terry.
Yes, it looks fairly even, Stevens, there really. Most of the quality football came from Costa Rica, but as we've seen all tournament, Trinidad and Tobago have scored some special goals.
Certainly have, but they've also given away the lead every time. The battle between the two teams eliminated from Group A, a lot of serious faces, but a lot of intent also. Nobody wants to go home without a win in this competition. Costa Rica in the red against the home team, Trinidad and Tobago in the white. Pretty relaxed on the bench, but when things got started, it would get heated quite quickly with Costa Rica on the attack immediately. Error by the Trinidad and Tobago defense, and there was a chance here which fell to Sandy, who put it wide.
Yeah, great run this is. Very unselfish from Corrales. Squares it right across that 6-yard box. And that really should have been on target there from Sandy.
Benicio Prince feeling the hurt along, and Corrales with a great stop. Shot there, and it was stopped by Keshwar. Another brilliant save from the TNT goalkeeper.
Great first touch. Good strike, but a good save by the keeper.
Some heavy tackles in the first half. Sandy feeling the brunt there, and Prince going down. Also, Villalobos going down after this tackle. She had to come off the field for a while. Sandy making her way through, a bit fortuitously sending the cross in. Just going across goal, and wow, was that close to the hand there?
That looked like handball to me.
Koto smashed this one, dipping late on the keeper. And boy, almost getting through the legs of Keshwar and into the back of the net.
Yeah, Keshwar has been very good. Nearly caught napping there.
Naughty tackle by Johnson. And then here was a chance. A wonderful save there from the shot by Estrada.
Yeah.
And Keshwar, her stock continues to rise through this tournament.
This was a terrific move. Good ball in, lovely first touch, done everything right. But what a save that is. Closing the distance down, Keshwar.
Now look at the ball here from Giselle Ford. A lot of work for Benicio Prince to do. Takes it away from the defender. Slots it goal. 1-0 Trinidad and Tobago in the 38th minute.
What about this for a first touch? Great first touch. Second one, third one, through the keeper's legs. Terrific goal this is, and they've scored some excellent goals in this tournament. Trinidad and Tobago. Well done, Prince.
Now the top scorer in the competition for Trinidad and Tobago. Another chance for Costa Rica led, put wide by Estrada. That turned out to be one of the excellent chances they carved out. But it ended after the first half. Trinidad and Tobago 1, Costa Rica 0. Welcome back to second half coverage of this Group A match of the 2018 Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship between the host country Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica. Trinidad and Tobago holding a 1-0 lead, which would explain the smiles on the faces of Theodore and Prince as they head out to do battle in the second half. Also a big smile on the face of Cicely Stout. TNT for the first time in the tournament starting off the second half with the lead.
Yes, it was, as I said earlier in the first half, none of these sides want to go home with the wooden spoon. And although they had the majority of the possession and play, Costa Rica, it's Trinidad and Tobago who scored the all-important goal. Something to hang on to. Looking forward to this second half. Nothing to lose, these two teams. I'm hoping that we get top quality as we've seen throughout this tournament. It's been outstanding.
Two changes made by Costa Rica. Sanabria has been withdrawn and Chinchilla, number 16, has come on. Sandy has also been withdrawn and Fabiola Villalobos is on.
Costa Rica will get us underway for this second half. Some fabulous football they had in the first half but couldn't quite finish it off. Skipper Gloriana there on the ball. Good example first half. Fabiola Villalobos breaking down this right hand touchline.
And certainly she will provide some width down the right side.
3 Villalobos on the field video.
For the first time in the tournament.
Yes, here we go.
Well, Fabiola is there.
Oh!
Quechua misses it.
That could be penalty.
What's the call here? Well, it looks like it has been given as a penalty.
Yes, I thought so. Quechua came and didn't claim it. Took her out, referee.
Chance here for Costa Rica, the draw level.
As we see it again here, it's just out. Keeper misses it and takes out Villalobos. Little bit dubious, but penalty has been given. The home crowd don't like it at all.
Well, Villalobos will take it herself. In fact, Fabiola is standing just behind it. Gloriana is there. Quechua, the chance to save it. She's missed it. And it's a goal for Costa Rica, 1-0.
Yeah, wonderful strike. No stopping that one. Quechua's been excellent in goal, but went the right direction. But she couldn't get a hand on it. Such was the power in the shot. What a start this second half video.
Costa Rica, the two changes have made an immediate impact, and they've drawn level within a minute and a half of coming out of the tunnel for the second half.
Good technique, good accuracy and good power in that penalty kick. Pressure back on Trinidad and Tobago, who won't want to have that wooden spoon. Confidence booster for Costa Rica.
Played forward towards Prince once again, cleared by Costa Rica. And they look like they mean business. That's given away. Estrada unable to profit from it. As TNT will battle, fitness will start to take effect, as we would have seen in the 75th minute of these games. TNT have never scored for the last decade after the 75th minute of an under-20 women's game. Can they rise to the occasion here? In fact, they've never scored a goal in the last 7 games in the second half.
Yeah, that will be a blow to the confidence. Such an early goal after the restart. But a long way to go, Vidya. Lots to play for.
That's Villalobos there. Fabiola scoring within, certainly must be the fastest goal by a player who's just come on as a sub. Although Corrales also had one pretty quickly after she came on. So all the way through this tournament, Valverde has made the substitutions and they've had the effect almost immediately.
Yeah.
Headed away by Blanco. It sets Costa Rica on another rampaging run forward. TNT caught with several bodies on the attack. Headed away that time by Molino. Breaks down into midfield for Trinidad and Tobago.
Good pressing this is from Costa Rica. Get early pressure back on the ball there.
Villalobos is robbed of it. There's a penalty again. She gets the right way. Just couldn't get firm hand on it. Fabiola Villalobos, perhaps a little bit fortuitous to get that penalty, but I think what would have convinced the referee was that Keshwar did not get the ball at all. Just took the play out. Trinidad and Tobago run here by Prince. The goalkeeper couldn't get there. Well, there's a big clash of bodies there, but great commitment shown by Aaliyah Prince.
Yeah, great determination there.
Well, the home fans were calling for a penalty of their own.
Yeah, Shabazz there looking for a handout, wanted a penalty. Couldn't see it myself.
Keeper did get the ball comfortably. Now it breaks down. A chance here for Costa Rica. Tries to get past the defense there. Estrada. Now played into as Gloriana Villalobos. Fabiola is waiting for it. She thought she was making the diagonal run.
Yeah.
But she had actually stopped and tried to hold off for the outside ball.
She went and stopped. It was a good ball inside the fullback.
Gloriana Villalobos.
Estrada on the ball again. Estrada, who's been full of industry, worked her socks off for the team. Sometimes lacked a little bit of quality at the end, the final pass, final shot.
Completes there by Daniela Cotto.
Trinidad, obviously, fitness will kick in. Barged off the ball there, Cotto.
Alexis
That's the early clash with goalkeeper.
Keeper did get the ball.
Prince.
It's Paul for Trinidad and Tobago. This is Molino. Back to Paul. Molino is playing herself out of trouble well.
Yeah, well played.
Rennie Ward. It's a good ball. Out to Katie Johnson. Johnson. Ball forward to Theodore, who's in an offside position. Time will run well, Theodore. In fact, that was Denicia Prince who was just trying to sneak in front of the defenders. And did so illegally.
Marshalling that defence, allowing her to run offside. Two players in the middle of the park with time on the ball for Costa Rica.
Cotto,
that's a chance.
She's onside. Chance here for Costa Rica. Pulls it wide. She took too long to make up her mind, and eventually Keshwar was upon her and smothers it. It's a corner for Costa Rica.
Corrales, who's had a very good first half, good start to the second half. You're quite right there, Vidya. Waited too long, wanted a first touch to get it under control when it really needed a one-time finish.
Pressure
Trinidad
here.
Tobago hanging on.
It's going to be Cotto to take this free kick once again with that educated left foot of hers. 5 players inside of the box to aim at. One of them trying to get the shot in, Umania. She'll now have to head back to do her defensive duties. Breaks down for Costa Rica on the far side.
Gloriana Villalobos.
But she's smiling finally.
Yeah, I think she was a little bit disappointed in the pass she made there.
Jamal Shabazz has a lot to think about. Costa Rica drawing level within a minute and a half of coming off of the changes made by Amelia Valverde. Here's Villalobos. Chips it in towards Fabiola. This time Keshwar gets there and handles the ball well. Here's Shanika Paul. Aaliyah Prince is robbed of it. Well done by Corrales.
Corrales,
Back to
very
Corrales.
industrious. Just
That's
overruns the pass.
too far ahead of Estrada that time. Not sure why she didn't play in the first game, Corrales. Has a lot
Yeah.
of skill. Not sure there was
Good
a knock of
ability.
some sort. Here's Koto with a shot from distance. Easily dealt with by Keshwar.
Yeah, normally got a very strong left foot. You see the disappointment in her there. Koto. Interception again.
Over for Johnson. Takes control, Johnson. Nice idea, but Prince was well defended.
Yeah,
Now
free
it
kick
breaks
again.
down to Trinidad.
Gloriana coming under pressure again there. It's a final warning by the looks of that. Just catches Gloriana late.
Free kick for Costa Rica. Hit long. 3 players there.
Oh,
it's gonna go in. And that is the
What a goal.
second goal for Costa Rica. And they've gone ahead in this match.
Corrales there coming in at the far post. Everybody thought it had run out of play. Corrales never stopped. And when we see it again, terrific skill outside of the right foot.
Initially it looked like it was overhit, but Corrales is celebrating the goal. And the Costa Rica go ahead.
Everyone misses the first. There's the glancing header. Watch the outside of the right foot. Just lays it inside. Takes the knock. That's a terrific finish, that, from Corrales.
Estrada didn't touch it. You can see it there.
Yeah.
Estrada just sort of ushered it over the line. Or at least prevented Molino from getting across to it.
Correct.
So Corrales has the goal. So Costa Rica ahead 2-1. Confirmation that the goal has been given to Corrales, and she never gave up on it. That was the important part, as you pointed out, Terry.
Yes.
So TNT have never scored in the second half. We haven't scored in the second half for about 7 games now. Will be forced to score at least twice here to win this one.
Costa Rica moving it on quick again.
Coto, that's a good ball to Villalobos. Can she get the cross in? She does. Fortune will pick this one up for TNT. To Katie Johnson, keeps it in play. It goes back to Costa Rica. 2 of their players getting in each other's way.
Yeah.
And conceding the throw in.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what response we get from Trinidad and Tobago. Having taken the lead, 3 games they've led and not been able to hang on to that lead video. Oh, that's poor.
Costa Rica with 12 wins in the competition before this one, looking for win number 13.
Yeah. And I think throughout the competition we've looked at Costa Rica, they've lacked a little bit of physical strength, real pace. But they have been technically good. They've passed the ball, their movement's been good. They've tried to play football, video.
In terms of the Concacaf Women's Under-20, they certainly are a work in progress. Where they must improve really is defense, Terry. In all of their matches so far before this one, they have scored 61 goals and conceded 60.
Wow.
That's been the problem for them. And you look at the top sides like the United States conceding something like 14 goals and Canada 18. That's the reasons for that's the reason really for their success. Defensive solidity. Villalobos trying to get through 2 defenders. Wins a throw-in for Costa Rica. There were fears that this pitch would not last week and a half of play here, but it has held up well, especially after the heavy downpours yesterday morning.
Yes. It's held up pretty well, you're quite right.
And downpour, what they referred to in Costa Rica as aguacero, the downpour. They have many words for rain in Costa Rica. Of course, the kind you don't want is the temporal. It's the heavy rain which goes for several days.
Shanika Paul looking for a quick free kick there. No one else really wanted the ball. Again, Costa Rica trying to work the ball from the back. Trinidad and Tobago going very much route one.
Looks like they'll do that again this time. It's hit to, well, no one in particular, but Theodore is after this one. And they'll get a throw in.
Yeah, Theodore, who thought had a good game against Canada, yes. I thought she had a decent game, kept on getting hold of the ball, strong runner with the ball, but we've not seen enough of that tonight.
She hasn't got much of it so far. TNT, can they take advantage of possession inside the Costa Rican half? Well, she's just trying to turn into trouble.
Can't Fortune get back on it.
Speedy Chinchilla has it. She's looking for support. That's what we haven't seen from the Trinidad and Tobago team. Holding up the ball, waiting for support. Chinchilla does manage to get control of it. Villalobos. Cross inside. Keshwar will drop it.
Dropped it again.
Oh, that may have come off the hand of the defender. It looked very close to the hand of the defender. But Keshwar finally manages to maintain control. Be interesting to see that one again.
Yeah.
Theodore brought down. Free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. They are behind in this one as we go into the final half an hour of the game. That's Keshwar dropping this one. Bounced up. Well, did seem to strike the left arm of Ford.
Yeah, what a melee that was. And there's the clash on the halfway line. Theodore taking a knock, gets the free kick. Referee looks like she's had enough of Villalobos. Gloriana there.
Well, Ford has been withdrawn now, and coming on in her place, Kelsey Henry of St. Augustine FC. So Henry is on. What can she do to redress the balance here for Trinidad and Tobago? Port really controlled there by Ward. Now it gives Costa Rica a chance to break forward. Here is a lovely run. That's played in towards the far side. Estrada is there, but Keshwar will pluck this one out of the air. It was Corrales who was streaming through the middle. Still very full of energy, Corrales. Keshwar's ball. It's to one of the least populated areas with white shirts. A little bit puzzled by that one. And it goes into touch here. So this is going to be TNT's throw-in on the far side of the field. Valverde's changes have had the effect that was desired. 11 minutes and 2 goals. Villalobos and Corrales, your scorers for Costa Rica, after Prince had put TNT ahead into 38 minutes. So once again, Trinidad and Tobago giving up a lead. Pass on here. Corrales streaming away towards the right. Villalobos there with the pass.
Again, good technical skills from Costa Rica.
The 3, Villalobos is getting involved. And Shanika Paul will punt this one downfield. Down the line for Corrales. Costa Rica looking for that 3rd goal. Keshwar, this should be her ball, and she does get onto it. But the confidence is back for Costa Rica. They now believe they can get that third goal.
Yes, passing and movement is much better. Trinidad really have been limited to that long ball game. Either you are trying to link passes together, this is better, trying to open things up, but the movement at the front is very, in fact, very static. Front three, not given any options really. Paul trying to turn away from a marker.
Midfielders for Trinidad and Tobago have been anonymous in this tournament.
Yeah, it's not been easy for them. The ball's bypassed them almost on every occasion. That is training ground stuff, working hard as a team, keeping possession of the ball, movements.
Finally, they take possession of it. Kelsey Henry setting Prince on her way. Here's Henry tripping over the ball slightly. Pass given away in a promising position. Story of the tournament for Trinidad and Tobago already.
Yeah.
And a foul at the end of it by Denicia Prince. Played over by Koto. Oh, she does get to it first. Estrada. Was that a foul? It wasn't. Corrales. Crosses, tried to get it towards Estrada, but cleared by the TNT defense. And now here's Theodore. Oh, she's tackled out of it. Lovely bit of work there at the back by Blanco.
Yes, good play.
Cool and calm all the way through. Difficult ball back by Gloriana Villalobos. It comes off the face of Johnson. It doesn't fall kindly for the team in white shirts.
Good skills on this near side. Henley, Villalobos.
Gloriana.
Back there, Gloriana.
Going to ground again. Not for the first time in this competition.
Yeah. Referee played the advantage, recognised there wasn't any, brought it back to the foul. And again, video, it's about composure, getting your foot on the ball, making the ball do the work. And a little bit frantic, both teams at the moment. Clearly over the almost 70 minutes we played now, the better side, footballing side, has been Costa Rica. They've moved the ball better, created more chances. But TNT have been in it because of their raw power and speed and terrific starting goal.
Chip forward by Blanco. Not well controlled by Kenley Villalobos.
Yeah, difficult ball to control that one. Straight ball up the line.
Here is, she's chasing that one for all she's worth there, Denicia Prince, but fouling the Costa Rican player in the process. Clear pull on the back of Blanco. Costa Rica leading 2-1. They will hope to add a third. Trinidad and Tobago looking for that second goal to bring them back into this game. That's another good ball. Johnson, well, she's there. Keshwar makes a stop.
Keshwar read it well.
Fortune went to ground there. She got a knock on the head, maybe. Forward towards Gloriana Villalobos. Well, that's a good ball to Prince, who runs it into trouble. It's brought down. She's been the smallest player on the field in every match she's played, Aaliyah Prince, but she has a lot of heart.
Yes, and determination. She's done very well, I think, within the 3 games. Offered a lot running forward. I just think they've not shown enough, Trinidad and Tobago, with their matchups.
Denicia Prince has been withdrawn, the goal scorer, and coming on in the place, Asha James of Jewels FC. Tobago-born player, born in Scarborough, Tobago, in the Sister Isle.
within the team mechanism, the partnerships within there. Prince has not really had anyone supporting her, anybody close enough to her to give her that bit of support, somebody to play off.
Keshwar just knocks that one downfield. Fortune with the ball forward. She was in an offside position there, Johnson. Just allowed it to run by. And the player who's come on, Asha James, not only involved in football, she's also a quality javelin thrower. Well, Theodore just lingered on the ball too much, and then decides to go in for a heavy tackle.
Tackles are flying in.
Losing a cool here, Theodore.
On 70 minutes now, fatigue kicking in video. Some of the passing has been a bit erratic. Big challenge there again. These girls are not holding back.
Frustration trying to show up now for Theodore. We saw that in the previous game also.
Yes.
She eventually was withdrawn. Jamal Shabazz perhaps sensing that needed to make a change, and he might do so coming up in the next few minutes.
Corrales.
That's a lovely ball.
Chance.
A chance here for Costa Rica. Is that going to be a corner? It is. Keshwara thought that one was off the foot, off the forward, Koto, but it's going to be a corner for Costa Rica.
Yeah. And when Costa Rica have got it down and played 2 and 3 touches and moved the ball on fast, they've got in behind Trinidad and Tobago and created good chances.
Corner coming up. They've committed 5 players forward, looking for that elusive third goal. Can it come from the corner? She played it towards Umania. Here's Blanco with the cross. Keshwar should get this, and she does. She drops it again.
Can't argue she's done a good job over the tournament, Keshwar.
Tried to pick out Theodore there from Keshwar, but nothing doing. Costa Rica take it over. Here's Blanco back in control of it. Kelly Villalobos, who initially was playing on the right, switched over with Blanco. Fortune. And again, Fortune. Asha James is just knocked over there by Gloriana Villalobos.
Yeah. Local crowd getting on top of Gloriana Villalobos. 1 or 2 challenges now have been a little wild. Puts her hands up in defence. That's several free kicks she's given away. I don't know how much tolerance the referee's got.
Alexis Fortune. Here's Gloriana Villalobos, still unsure of why that free kick was given. Throw in now coming out for Stout. It's put back into the corner. Aaliyah Ford is now switched over to the left side for Trinidad and Tobago. There's going to be a change here. And Aaliyah Prince is going to come off. Once again, Theodore just running it straight at the Costa Ricans. Stout. Members of the crowd in front of us shouting at the TNT team to pass the ball.
Pass the ball.
TNT are looking to make a change. Chelsea Ralph, the Club Sando player, is coming in. Might be Aaliyah Prince who might find a way out. She's really played her heart and soul for Trinidad and Tobago in this tournament.
Good play.
As has this player, Gloriana Villalobos.
Just
tackled out of it. Kelly Villalobos. And that's a good defensive tackle there. Chinchilla.
Chinchilla, extra pace, coming on second half. Done some good things in the game already. As has this girl, Corrales has been excellent.
And
nice ball out to that left-hand side.
Played inside.
Good.
Oh, that just bounced over the shoulder of Villalobos. Headed forward towards Prince, who's brought down. And now there might be a chance for that substitution. And Prince is the one who's going to be sacrificed.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Prince, scorer of that outstanding goal against Canada. Her tournament has ended, but she's ended by scoring one of the goals of the tournament. She has been replaced by Chelsea Ralph.
And it was certainly that. What a strike that was to get off to a flying start against Canada. Something she can look back on with a bit of pride.
Fortune for Trinidad and Tobago. Time ebbing away. Last 15 minutes of the game coming up.
Estrada there. She's not giving in on anything tonight. She wins it back. That's very tenacious.
Only a heavy tackle takes it away from her.
Yeah. These Costa Ricans are not giving anything up easy. Giveaway again.
Molyneux this time, the guilty party. Villalobos.
Costa Rica passing it. Little 1-2s. Good football.
Chinchilla committing the foul. And the
Yeah.
patterns of play are so evident. It's been drilled into this Costa Rican team.
Here we go, just running in the back, an unnecessary free kick. Defender facing the wrong way, nowhere to go.
So it looks like Daniela Cotto will come off, and in her place is Mariela Campos, a Moravia teammate. She had a big hand in the comeback against Haiti. Hasn't had the same influence today in this one.
There's a giveaway, free kick. Trinidad Tobago.
Costa Rica defending a 2-1 lead, which they hope to extend in the final 15 minutes of the game. Fortune gives it away to Chinchilla.
Good ball. Corrales trying to get it forward.
Villalobos
Miss
is there.
kick there from.
She started the comeback for Costa Rica, winning the penalty that led to the equalizer.
Yeah. Fortune looking tired there. Miss kick at the back for Trinidad and Tobago. This game stretching right out now. Big pockets of space all over the field.
Chelsea Ralph there trying to force the
What a
issue
ball
for
that
Trinidad
was,
and
out
Tobago.
of the back.
Elizondo. Lovely play. She
Yeah,
has
good
3 to aim
skills.
at.
Needs a bit of support. Here it comes.
It was 3-on-3 in the middle. She had got
Good
the cross
football
in.
again.
Villalobos, chance at a shot. Wide of the mark.
Yeah, terrific build-up. Poor shot. Very weak. Not enough venom in the shot, but again, linking the passes together, Costa Rica. They look more likely to get the third goal rather than T&T at this stage as we enter the last quarter of the game.
A draw would still see Trinidad and Tobago at the bottom of Group A. Costa Rica just ahead on goal difference.
Yes, it's been a big disappointment for the home nation, not doing better than they have. Second best, particularly having had good goals scored in the early stages of every game they've played pretty much. Costa Rica dictating the play.
Finally, an outlet pass here for Chelsea Ralph.
Yeah.
And Ralph also trying, just as the rest before her, to run it out of danger against the vastly experienced Costa Rican defenders.
Yeah, they've linked the
Comes to
passes,
nothing.
they've shared the ball around, they've moved it from one side to the next, looking for the next spare player. as they're doing now. There's a pattern to their play. Costa Rica. What skill that is. Terrific stuff there from Gloriana Villalobos.
Estrada.
Opportunity for Trinidad now.
Some ball played out to Theodore. Should she get there before
long ball forward again?
Elizondo? She doesn't, and Elizondo, as she's done throughout, competently just snuffing out the danger. Chinchilla.
Henley, Villalobos to Gloriana. That was a very, very late foul there by Ward.
Lucky not to get a yellow card.
Yeah, referee's been very lenient on that challenge.
Ford, who was Ward, in fact, who was voted as the best player in Trinidad and Tobago schools football just a few
Here we go again.
days ago.
Have a look at that. The ball's gone all together. That's a yellow card.
She's done very little in this tournament.
Not seeing enough of that. It really does ask the question what happens on the training ground. There's been a lack of pattern of play, game plan.
Trying to play that one into Estrada there.
Clearly some talented young ladies, but they just don't know what they're doing.
That's a good ball forward, but too far ahead of Theodore, and easy work there for the keeper.
Yeah.
Janice. I can't remember being tested during the second half at all.
No, she hasn't had anything to say of second half. Lots of tired bodies out there from Trinidad and Tobago. Costa Rica are keeping at it. They're moving the ball.
Is Estrada. Still going Estrada.
Yeah.
Looking for Villalobos.
She's been a constant threat. Estrada. Trinidad struggling to get the ball out. Crowd getting frustrated with them. Free kick given.
Johnson fouled. It has been frustrating for the crowd, hoping to see some attractive play that we become accustomed to seeing from Trinidad and Tobago teams.
Yeah.
But the quality of organization of some of these Central American and North American teams has left a lot to be desired.
Yes.
Aviola. Forward to Gloriana.
Good football
Space
again.
on the far side. Here's Corrales coming through it. She could have had an easy shot in on goal there had she been able to control.
First touch let her down. That could be offside on that far side of the pitch. No.
It's not. Chance continues. Oh, the Keshwar. Well, with the hands way in front of the body. Not sure what the textbook will say about that. And a poor kick. Well, maybe she was aiming at Johnson.
Some tired bodies out there now, Vidya.
Not a giveaway. Ralph, the latest to do though. Ralph gives it away for Trinidad and Tobago. Final 8 minutes of the game.
3 games in 5 days. It's a big ask for these young ladies. They've put their heart and soul on the line for their countries. The home nation here, Trinidad and Tobago, will be very disappointed. Got nothing to show for the 3 games.
Some wonderful goals and some good memories, but quite a few goals conceded also.
Costa Rica have played some pretty football, done some good stuff. This will be their only victory of the tournament if they hold out.
They've never lost 3 games in a row, so they want to keep that proud record going. Again, it's given away. Chinchilla was in the way this time. Campos.
Playing it out, injury on the far side. That looks like cramp. Yeah, 3 games, 5 days is difficult for these kids. Surface has been quite sticky, wet. We've had lots of rain over the last week here in Trinidad and Tobago, so the conditions have been heavy.
Costa Rica made 7 changes to their team, and that did not affect the outfit in any way.
Yeah.
Corrales going down. She's really run all the way through this one, up and down the field.
Frustration of the coach.
She have to replace Corrales. That's the next thing.
Yeah.
Sanabria has already been withdrawn. 2 changes early in the half.
1 remaining. Amelia Valverde. Does she make that change now? That could have been a hamstring injury on that far side.
That's Marlon Charles, the former women's coach, alongside Jamal Shabazz. Drafted in for his experience working with the women's team struck here before. In some pain there, Corrales etched onto her face. Some cramp.
Yeah.
Those calf muscles there, just feeling the hurt at the moment. All that lactic acid building up in it.
Yeah, she's put a real shift in. She's been non-stop. Scored a cracking goal to take Costa Rica clear 2-1. Referee's waving them back on the field there.
The hopeful pass across field hasn't worked all tournament
No, that's
for
quite right.
Trinidad and Tobago.
And that's exactly where it's been, video. It's been hit and hope for Trinidad and Tobago. Scored some fabulous goals.
Johnson with the cross.
Here we go
Well,
again.
almost crept in on the bar, but backpedaling well there was Janice in goal for Costa Rica.
Yeah.
That's the best we've seen one of the goalkeepers handle the ball like that. That's been one of the technical weaknesses in the goalkeepers.
Yeah.
So Trinidad and Tobago, less than 5 minutes to go to get back a goal and get back on level terms at Costa Rica. It's Fortune. Villalobos is closing her down swiftly.
Yeah, here they are stepping forward. Costa Rica applying a little pressure on the back defenders of Trinidad and Tobago. There's the long ball. Again, free kick given. Opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago to get the ball in the box. We're over 86 minutes video time. The clock running out for Trinidad and Tobago. Can they salvage anything? They wouldn't want to have the wooden spoon. Paul on the ball to deliver with hopefully some accuracy.
Valverde is not very happy with that call. And, in those situations, you want to go have a seat and send your assistant out. Headed away. Still alive here. No, in fact, it breaks down. Forward by Villalobos. Corrales is back on, as you mentioned. Long ball forward again.
Slug forward again.
Head out towards the right, and here is the forward ball. Tried to pick out the run. TNT hoping, probing to get that second goal. Shanika Paul drops on the back of the forward. And that just sums up the tournament there. Nothing has gone right. More pressure from TNT. Corrales is there, running away as always, and she takes the ball away. Here's Villalobos. Looking for Fabiola. Collects it now. And taken away by the defender. That's Stout. Just 2 more minutes for Costa Rica to hold on for their first win of the tournament.
Yeah, it's almost a condition of football these days, Vidya. Defenders now have not just got to win the ball, They've got to win it and play from the back. They've got to bring other players into the game. Their distribution has got to be accurate. And quite frankly, it hasn't been that way for Trinidad and Tobago, the home nation. They've suffered, not played a great deal of football at all in this tournament. It's all been long ball, very hurried, chasing things down, but they've been up against better quality opposition.
Ball will not find the intended target. There's been too much in this tournament for Renee Ward. The passes have been astray most of the time. She hasn't held on to the ball well. Not always provided the option for the defenders to take it forward for TNT. Getting word there will be 2 minutes of time added on for stoppages. Last minute here. That's too far ahead of Johnson, and it's taken away from her. So growls of frustration from the crowd once again.
Yes, well, we've almost full time up. Shouldn't think there'll be too much add-on time.
Continue to the centre. It might break here for
Chance,
Trinidad and Tobago. Asha James is there.
Final flurry from Trinidad and Tobago.
Chipped forward towards James. Tobago one player looking for the cross in. It is crossed and kicked away by Costa Rica. Straight to the TNT defender.
Yeah, this is the final flurry from Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, she gives it away, and this could very well be the end of it here.
Costa Rica just passing it out there. Good ball in behind.
2 minutes added on. Here's Fabiola with a shot, just over the bar.
Good effort.
Fabiola, guess old enough to have tattoos, right?
2 minutes of
Yes,
add-on time. Can Trinidad and Tobago muster anything to salvage anything out of this game? Not got a point in the tournament. Fortune there, not good enough at the back there, swinging that left leg. Not comfortable at all. Didn't drop off far enough to accept the ball.
Amelia Valverde's team on the verge of their first victory.
Shabazz frustrated on the sideline, but it really is training ground stuff that gets it right.
So Costa Rica about to maintain their record of not losing 3 matches in a row at under-20 level.
Yeah, can't argue with that. They've played all of the football most of the evening. Video. Been frustrated here and there. Trinidad have been competitive, but they've not shown any real quality on the ball.
Trinidad and Tobago have lost their last 8 under-20 matches, conceding 33 goals before this one.
Wow.
So now 9 matches and 35 goals conceded. Last chance saloon here for Trinidad and Tobago. Ball played in towards the centre. Well, it hit the foot of the defender. It's a corner. It's a late flurry for TNT with seconds to go. This could very well be the last chance of the tournament for Trinidad and Tobago. Can they grab something here? The goalkeeper wants to go up here. She's asking the coach to go up. The coach says no.
This is the last roll of the dice.
The goalkeeper wants to go up. Now she's caught in between.
Shabazz is not letting that happen. Can't see why. Nothing to lose.
Corner coming up. Last chance for TNT to get the draw. Here's the corner towards the near post. It's hooked away. That could be it.
That's it.
There it is, the final whistle. Costa Rica hold on for a 2-1 win. They go home with the 3 points. TNT have ended with 3 consecutive losses. Applause from their coach. But I wonder if the press will do the same later on today.
Yes, disappointment for the home nation. Trinidad and Tobago on home turf haven't really performed at all within this tournament, but we can't knock Costa Rica. I think they were excellent. They passed the ball, they made all of the chances really within the game, and they've come out with a deserved victory, 2-1 to save face.
Final score, Trinidad and Tobago 1, Costa Rica 2.